think a community has to be made up of people who come from different walks of life, different origins, different ethnicities, different positions, different socioeconomic strata. It needs to have people who are experts in their field, and it needs to have people who are novices or intermediates as well. But there also need to be really a number of places where those people come together.
I think community is absolutely important because I feel like humans are just hardwired to be in tribes and communities.
Community, right, tells us how to behave, how to do what we should do. What do we think is right? What do we think is wrong based off of our membership in that group? It affects you on how you see the world, how you interpret the world, and how you react to the world based off of the culture that you're in, the community.
I think a good community thrives because the people in it realize that we're more alike than we are different, and that we can overcome our differences if we all know what our values are.
Everyone has a similar thought. They want to create a community that they belong to. They might have different way of thinking about what their personal opinion about politics, but everyone similarly want to have a community they want to belong to.
Whenever you're negotiating, whenever you're trying to talk to someone who has a different point of view from you, odds are good their values are really close to the same. We all love our families. We all want to be safe. We all think it's our right to eat. We want to work hard, but get paid for it.
Especially now during COVID, we are now forced not to interact with each other, which is, it's a necessity. But I think it's really going to change the way people view community afterwards. I think people are really going to value or understand that they've been missing this connection.
It's such a powerful antidote to these larger feelings of being overwhelmed, feeling despair, feeling helpless, that we don't matter, that we can't create change, we don't have influence over these much larger forces in our lives, when in fact the opposite is true. We have profound influence and power as long as we access it in the place where it's the most meaningful, the most beneficial, which is right here in our local communities and in local context.
I want the future student who comes to Winona State who say, I want to learn how to create a town like Winona. I want to come here and study. I want to bring the skill back to my own place where I live. I can create something like Winona. I want to make Winona known for that, known for a place where everyone wants to come here.